Welcome to the Employco HR Chat. I'm Rob Wilson. With me is Jason Eisenhut.
Hi, everyone.
So, Jason, we're in July, mid-year already. The year's going fast. You're in the heart of summer. But in the benefits world, you're halfway through the year. So a lot of people are thinking, can I make benefit changes? Do you want to give everyone a little summary of the do's and don'ts, or what they can do versus what they can't?
Yeah, it's probably a good time to remind everybody about mid-year qualifying events or mid-year changes that are allowed under IRS rules or Section 125 cafeteria rules. So normally when an employee enrolls either as a new hire or in open enrollment, their insurance benefit elections are irrevocable through the rest of that plan year. A lot of companies, it's calendar year, but it's more of a plan year. So if I elect a medical, dental, and vision plan and I include my spouse, but I leave off my 20-year-old son, that has to stay as is through the entire year, plan year, unless I experience a qualifying event, which is typically a marriage, divorce, birth of a child, one of your dependents gain access, lose access to maybe a new job, new insurance through that job. Those are qualifying events under the IRS rules where you can make a change outside of the open enrollment period.
Right. Actually, in my case, shout out to Spencer, who's my son, who's part of our marketing team, turning 26 this month. So he gets to
dropped off your plan.
He gets dropped off my plan and starts to establish his own. So a mid-year change.
Right. Yeah. So in these circumstances, there are also rules like you need to, let's say your employer requires 30-day notice after a marriage to do it, or prospective. There's HIPAA special enrollment rights where after the baby's born, you have a certain amount of time to enroll and tell your employer to add the baby. Then there's also consistency rules where the IRS will say, depending on the qualifying event, it will affect what type of change you're going through. So if I have a divorce, if I'm going through a divorce, I can't now waive my own medical. That's not consistent. Or if my spouse gets a new job, I can't maybe depend certain things within my insurance plan. So really the qualifying event and the enrollment decision need to be consistent with each other.
Right.
And we're really only talking about insurance benefits. 401k, you can make those changes anytime throughout the year. It's the medical, dental, vision type changes.
So 401k, if you hadn't been in the 401k, can you jump in mid-year?
Yep, as long as you've already met the eligibility, like age 21 or the years of service.
Right, you're eligible, and you just said, for whatever reason, no, I forgot to, I didn't want to, but I should be in it, so you can join anytime.
Yep, that's correct. And then it might take some time for the payroll to be updated, but it's usually within a few weeks of that. But yeah, you can do it mid-year.
Same thing with a 529 plan.
Exactly.
So really, you're the mid-year changes that you can't do are really health insurance, health, dental, life insurance, and short-term disability.
Yeah, so it depends on if it's a short pre-tax, post-tax. So some of these getting a little bit in the weeds, but contact us, HR.
Jason, so he's on it.
Yeah. Let me know, because we can tell you kind of what type of plan you have. It's part of your cafeteria or not, but definitely those pre-tax medical, dental, vision ones and FSA, you're restricted to not make changes unless you have a qualifying event.
And it's been a pretty good, on the 401k side, it's been a pretty good year so far. The market's been pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely.
And, if you're not a client, our 401k, like everything else we do, we buy in huge volume. So when you look at the amount of funds that we have in the 401k, the fund cost keeps dropping lower and lower.
Right. Yeah, a number of choices. We handle the administration, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So. But sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Good quiz for a couple of the coverages. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to either Jason or myself at hr@employco.com. Happy to help.
Thank you.
Thanks.